Hi, everyone. My name is Zeph. I am the CEO and co-founder of Superfoam. Superfoam is a high performance foam. This is one of those things that you don't see, but it saves your life. So every year, there are over 12 million impact injuries, and these are the ones that are registered. So these are that go into the formal healthcare system. Kids get injured playing, NFL players, if you've seen that in the news now, firefighters, military veterans, and active duty men, vehicle crashes, and I'm sure everybody's kind of familiar with this. A lot of the safety in these sports and these activities depends on this air. um, so how foam works is it's full of holes. If you've seen a dishwasher sponge and you squeeze it out, right? So when an impact occurs on the foam, it compresses, releasing essentially the air that's in it. And that's what prevents the injury, right? So uh, it's used pretty much in everything to prevent injury. Now, what happens with it is that the current foam in the market has, when you see the red curve, what it does is it's really good to a point at absorbing the impact. But when you release the impact, it also bounces back fairly quickly. And if you've seen ever, hopefully you've never been in this situation, but if you've seen on TV show when you get shot and the guy goes, "Oh, it didn't penetrate. I fell down. I got hurt." That's because the actual impact is still felt by the body, right? And so what is actually desirable is for the foam, like like a memory foam mattress, to absorb the impact and release it slowly. And that depends on the microcell structure of the foam. And that's where we come in. So you can see red is undesirable, green is desirable. It has to be slow and long release. Um, this is a comparison of an NFL helmet, and the foam within the NFL helmet is orange in color. It is compressed before impact, at impact, and then recovery after impact. Now, if you've done any kind of cycling, motorcycling, you've probably been told that when you fall down, you have to discard your helmet because it's one-time use only. It cannot be reused. If you think of an NFL game, anybody playing football, they get hit on their head repeatedly, right? And so current foam doesn't serve as a continuous impact protection. Super foam does. So it recovers almost at 100% immediately after the impact. And the properties of absorption remain intact as we move on, right? So it is effectively very, very useful in saving your head. Uh, this is just a chart from the lab to show green shows no foam, orange shows the benchmark foam, red shows our high density foam, which you can see is comparable to the benchmark foam, but or the blue is our extended version of the foam, which basically you can see where it extends out is the time, right? So basically, not only as it reducing the force of the impact, but also retaining it and releasing it back slowly. And that is something we can tailor. Uh, our total market is impact protection. And like I said, this is one of those things people don't really think about. It's pretty much everywhere: automotive, aerospace, construction, sports, defense, first responders. Our SAM is injury prevention, predominantly in the sports, defense, and first responders. And we are currently, a beachhead market is head protection, which is helmets. That's what we're working in right now, which is, again, within sports, defense, and first responders. Why now? Because the DOT is moving towards the European standard. I mean, the US has been behind head protection impact standards for a long time, but they're adopting the European ECE R22 standard. We actually already exceeded. So before it becomes mandatory. All right, I've been told 1 minute. So our current customers are US-based just-in-time manufacturers. And so we're not only innovating on the foam, but we're also trying to innovate on our manufacturing and provide them an on-time foam piece delivery. I'm going to skip this and quickly tell you a one-liner. So we're not only technically superior, but unlike the current foam in the market, we don't use any PFAS, which is a new standard, and we don't use an oven, so there's no particulate emission. It's been invented by Professor SDSU, covered extensively in a lot of scientific journals. Uh, we currently are on track with one customer for our first order and our first seed round. Team has the professor, who's a world-renowned expert in material physics, George, who is a lean manufacturing expert, and me, I'm a former professor of industrial design and the business expert here. Okay, I made it.